Well, this ain't gonna be no Claude Lelouch chase film. But what we got here is, when I popped the valve cover off, the rocker arm mounting bolt was fairly loose. So, rocker arm was bouncing all over the place. And then the spring retaining clip, this doohickey, was pretty much unseated off the valve stem, kind of askew. I reckon that had something to do with the engine not running. And also the reason why this fine machine was found on the street for free. That's right. Some feller rolled it out to the sidewalk right as I was driving by. So you know what I had to do.
You shouldn't try the bootleg turn if you're going less than 30 miles an hour. If you're traveling faster than 45 miles an hour, quickly slow to below 45 and then execute the maneuver. The parking brake locks the rear wheels only and makes them lose traction. When you turn the steering wheel, you want the front wheels to keep turning and hold the road. When the rear wheels lose traction, the rear end of the car swings around the front wheels. As soon as you're headed the way you want to go, release the emergency brake and accelerate.
Alright, so we got the valve spring back on, and you can see that this retaining ring has a space, and that is what this valve cap is for, is to fill that space. Interestingly, this is only on the exhaust valve. There isn't a space for a valve cap on the intake valve. So that's kind of interesting. You know, normally there should be two of them, but not with this. Alright, I got the valve cover back on. Spark plug is in. Gas is on. She's not getting fuel. That's all there is to it. Now, before we go yanking the whole carburetor off of there, let's just give her a little tappy tap. Could be a stuck float. Something like that. Yeah, she ain't getting fuel. So we'll just detach this and see if fuel trickles out. That's one thing to check. And after that, it's probably carburetor. Something. Good times roll. Alright, well, got the fuel inlet line taken off of the valve here. And if I turn this to on, I should think some gasoline should be trickling out of this. No? No gassy gas. Alright, let's see what we can see here. Let's take a look here. Yeah, I guess it's kind of dry. Alright, I put some gas in it. Definitely seems to be the issue. Was no gas in the tank. Gasoline. It actually works. Another thing I wanted to mention about adjusting the valves on that engine, I used a beer can because I couldn't find my feeler gauges. Actually, I think I gave them away, but just to get things going, this felt pretty good. This felt like it was about the right thickness. Yeah. Oh yeah, another lesson learned was about these valve spring compressing tool, and turns out I didn't need it. I just used my thumbs to push that sucker in there. But the real trick was that the valve stem kept slipping down into the hole. so I couldn't really get to it. But I mean, this works, but it doesn't actually fit into the head area. There's no way to get this device placed over the valve stem. So, you know, just had to use two thumbs, and Bob's your uncle.